Mr. Secretary, your comments on mass migration are obviously correct, that it's not compassionate, and the journey that migrants have to go on is obviously devastating. I think the concern that people have about compassion is that they think about the mega prison in El Salvador accused of torture and overcompensation of prisoners, and they say those are deterrent policies for sure, but they're not compassionate. I wonder how you would respond to
No, those prisons, that's all anti-Bukele propaganda. It's just not
Human
true.
Rights Watch, other
They're wrong. I mean, they hate Bukele, and so they make these things up, and they can if they want to, but it's not true. The people that were removed from this country were dangerous criminals. These were not migrants, these were criminals. Okay, there's migrants, or people that come here, they violate the law because they broke our immigration laws. Those people are deported to their home countries. These are dangerous criminals, which Venezuela would not accept. These were trained at Agua gang members and MS-13 members who are Salvadorian, who were deported to their country, and they're criminals, and their gang affiliation is a crime in El Salvador. And that's why they were able to, you couldn't even live in El Salvador. You couldn't walk the streets of El Salvador. Now it's one of the safest countries in the region. That's why President Bukele has 90% approval rating. So, but going back to your point, there's a difference between a migrant and a criminal migrant. And these are, if someone is in this country unlawfully, our law says you deport them to their home country. And most countries will accept their migrants, some don't. But if you're a criminal migrant, then you're going to be deported, ideally to your home country. But in the case of the Venezuelan gangsters, the Venezuelan regime wouldn't take them. So we had to find somewhere to send them. What they're not going to be is in our prison system, because you know where prison gangs grow and metastasize? Inside of prisons. That's how MS-13 emerged, out of the prison system of California. And then it migrated down to El Salvador. And of course has had a presence in the United States. So I think that at the end of the day, I would be very careful about that, because unlawful migration is one thing. Unlawful migration by criminal actors who come into this country and commit horrifying crimes is a whole different category.
How long should they stay in prison?